What's wrong with you?
I'm excited.
What are you excited about?
Telling them about the movie.
Telling who about the movie?
Them.
Oh, hi guys. Well, go ahead, tell them. I'm Kelly.
I'm Donathan.
And we
are Craving Cinematics.
Yay! We are finally here. We are doing how do you say it?
Bahubali.
Bahubali. I want to say no, I'm saying it right. Bahubali. Yeah.
That worked.
I'm sorry. Anyway, we are here to do B2. Does that work? I could say B. And wow. You know, I was really, really impressed with this one. And I'll tell you why I was really impressed with this one. The things that we found wrong with the first one, I think were corrected in the second one. Don't you?
Yep.
Oh, and I really, 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 really liked the music and the way the music flowed with the movie this time. It didn't. I mean, I understand the last one. It had that dream sequence song, but it was just so kind of out of character. We've already discussed it, y'all. You and I have been talking on, on our accounts and just going back and forth about it, and I understood where that song was coming from, a dream sequence. He was feeling love. Love is a many splendid thing. But it just still didn't fit. So I really appreciated the fact that all the music, and there was more music in this one, fit in with the storyline. And I really liked the storyline. It was cool. And I thought, now a couple of you out there didn't really agree that it tied up all the loose ends, but I really felt like it completed the whole story. I'm sorry. I'm just talking and talking and talking, and poor Donathan, he's just sitting here being good. What did you think about the movie, Donathan?
Are you sure? Okay, what I thought about the movie. I loved it. Honestly, I did. When we were watching it, I was sitting there on the edge of my seat just about the entire time because I knew what had happened in the first movie.
How'd you know what happened in the first movie? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, I'm on the edge of my seat during the entire time, including through the music sequences. The movie just flowed, like Kelly said. The transitions were perfect. They were spot on. And it started reminding me, when we really got into the movie, how much more I was enjoying this movie than I did Thor Ragnarok. Now, we went to the theater to see Thor Ragnarok, and it was okay. The problem I had with that particular movie is the comedy was overbearing. Thor is a dark character, pretty much. And with the previous Marvel movies following up to this one and what's coming after, which is Infinity War, it didn't fit. I mean, the comedy and everything, it was great and it was entertaining, but it just didn't fit.
It was more Guardians of the Galaxy.
Exactly. But with this movie, I tell you something. I hadn't seen that kind of action in a long, long time as far as the fight sequences, as far as the battle scenes. Everything was just great in it. It's not perfect. There are some issues, mainly in the final battle scene with the special effects.
Yeah, we were talking about how a little fantastical some of the fight scenes were.
Yeah.
But then Donathan mentioned, think about Superman or think
Yeah,
about Batman.
exactly.
And So
And
I
so,
had to put it into perspective.
right, this is, for all practical purposes, a superhero movie. I mean, Bahubali himself, Shiva, and his father are really superheroes, and they have a super villain in this, which is really good. Another problem with Thor Ragnarok, they had weak villains in it. What?
They did.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at the thought of them.
Yeah. So it was so good that I'm thinking this could easily be a Marvel film, you know, except for the small special effects type things. It just showed that just a different way of editing and that kind of thing. It's mainly to do with the CGI. But it was fantastic. And
Well, go ahead, sorry. You weren't finished.
she's doing it again. Anyway, as I was saying, at the end of the movie, I started feeling, I want a sequel to this. I want to find out what happens after Shiva takes the throne.
So you going to Bahubali 3?
Yeah. 3.
So make sure you're not flipping people off.
Yeah, but I want a
Go back
3.
to previous videos.
Yeah, it's the, I mean, the whole story, it was funny. I mean, when
Yeah,
he
there
was
was a lot of
acting
humor.
like the knucklehead,
Yeah.
the idiot running around pretending to be someone else, and Kataka going around and supporting that.
That was funny.
And then it gets to the fight sequences, especially the final one. And this isn't a spoiler, but oh my goodness, what he did with those chains. That reminded me so much of the Hulk. And I'm thinking, hit him again. Hit him again. I'm serious.
Break his other rib.
And
Sure, they're all broken.
and
And a leg, too.
You know, pound this dude into the ground. Well, I'm serious. I mean, the villain was that wicked in it, and the things that him and his father did throughout the movie, and just to find out how the family was betrayed. I just wanted the guy pounded into the dirt. And it was very satisfying, I tell you.
Sorry, y'all, I'm being
But
speaking of dirt, there's powder. There's colored powder throughout. Bahubali, he puts it on him. He puts a white powder on him, but there's yellow powder and red powder. Could you tell me what the significance of the powder is? Because I'm not quite sure.
I'm not sure either. So that's a very interesting question.
I was wondering that from the first movie, and I forgot to ask. So I wanted to make sure I got it in this video.
Okay.
To ask what the significance of the colored powder is.
Yeah.
I know American Indians, use the war paint and stuff.
You mean Native American?
Native Americans,
Yeah.
U.S. Americans, yeah.
Yeah.
Not Indians.
Those are Indo-Americans. So you're referring to
Cherokees, Iroquois,
yeah, Native
Mohawks.
Americans. Thanks, Christopher Columbus.
What more Christopher do?
He thought he was in the Indies. That's why he referred to Native Americans as
yeah,
Indians.
well, yeah,
And
so
they
now we're all
started all
mixed up.
this confusion. So
Oh, yeah. Okay. Anyway, so wow, can we get off track fast or what? But I was just wondering what the significance of powder, the colored powder, is.
now, on a technical note on this movie, the reason I really enjoyed it so much, just like the reason Kelly did, are the transitions. The first movie, I had some issues with the way it transitioned into the fantasy sequences with the music. They didn't quite fit. In this one, it was a real smooth transition to all of the music, to everything's going on. It was inspirational, and my favorite one is the music with the ship sequence.
Yeah.
The flying ship. That was gorgeous, and the song is fantastic. I love that song. And so, again, it's just a fantastic movie. And all you American viewers, especially the superhero fans, you've got to see this movie series. If you love superhero movies and you love that kind of action, the battle sequences, and it's not just violence for the sake of violence. I mean, there's a lot of intelligence. There's a lot of battle strategy in this, in both movies. And it's the story itself is worth watching the movies for anything else. I mean, it's just so, so good. So, what are you going to rate this movie at?
I think I will give it 8 3/4 to a 9.
8 3/4 to a 9. Okay, I give it a 9.5. Mainly because I'm a big superhero fan myself. I know Kelly's not so much. But I absolutely love this movie. Why 9.5? Again, is because of some issues with the special effects. But it's a minor thing. It didn't throw me out of the movie, but it kind of hiccuped a little bit in a couple of places. But overall, I mean, it's an outstanding movie.
I got the hiccups.
No, you don't.
You don't know that. They don't know that. Only I know if I really have them or not.
Okay. Well, I'm Donathan.
I'm Kelly.
And we are Craving
Cinematic. Bye-bye.